Are y'all ready for this? Let's do it.
Oh, hey, I'm Alex. I'm Glenn's new social media manager. He'll be here in about 5 minutes, but first I have some announcements for you. Great news, you guys have been asking for it, and it's ready. Hashtag Rise and Grind Elite Master Group is starting now. As a member of Hashtag Rise and Grind Elite, you're gonna get to spend time with like-minded individuals, learn, grow, meet each other, spend 2 hours a week with Glenn every week, tackling any areas of your life that you might need help, whether it's relationships, spiritually, financially. You're gonna talk about all of it. You're gonna get the chance to ask Glenn questions. If you're interested, you need to visit hashtag RISEANDGRINDElite.com.
Your network is your net worth. You've heard this saying a million times, and you even understand the premise behind it, and yet you can't seem to connect with the people in life who can help take you to the next level. Well, now hashtag Rise and Grind has the solution. Connect with hundreds of hashtag Rise and Grind members nationwide in the hashtag Rise and Grind Elite Mastermind Group. Led by Glenn Lundy and his incredible network of friends, colleagues, and business associates, as a member of the hashtag Rise and Grind Elite Mastermind Group, you'll have the opportunity to meet twice a week with like-minded individuals who can help you take your life to the next level, professionally, personally, physically, and spiritually. You'll become a part of an elite Facebook group with exclusive access to content that can't be found anywhere else, and have the opportunity to connect with top performers from around the world. You'll get front row access to all of Glenn's previous training programs, future programs, speaking events, and hashtag Rise and Grind University. Listen, for only dollars a day, you'll now have the network you've been searching for. A network of people who rise every single day with intention and purpose, and can help you evolve into the absolute best version of yourself that you can be. Ultimately, making an impact on your friends, your family members, your community, and your life. Join the hashtag Rise and Grind Elite Mastermind and get your fast pass to a life where your network is your net worth.
Hey, are you new to the show? If so, you have got to join us over at the hashtag Rise and Grind Facebook group. There's nothing but motivation, inspiration, and education. We have over 30,000 members, like-minded individuals, inspiring each other every single day. To find us, just head over to Facebook and search hashtag Rise and Grind. Don't forget the hashtag and join our group. You have to check out the Scale to Speed Automotive Academy. We've got Judge Graham, Matt Monero, Glenn Lundy. It's in Dallas, Texas. We're gonna do a ton of fun stuff that I'm not allowed to say on Facebook, but we're also gonna learn a ton of ways to scale your dealership to the next level. All you have to do is head to swsautomotive.com for all of the details.
There's some crazy things that happen when you come up to Texas, man. You run into guys like Judge Graham, the 9-figure business builder, Matt Monero, the guy who's done $1 billion in revenue, and then you end up in places like this.
In Texas, right, we got cowboy hats, but the big thing we're teaching is how do you build an end game? How do you create recurring revenue? How do you take your business to the next level? What's the legacy look like, Glenn? The automotive industry has been missing this.
I agree, 1,000,000%.
So come and join us in September for the Scale with Speed Automotive Academy, where myself, Glenn, and Judge will work with you for 2 full days to get your dealership to the next level fast.
Great news, hashtag Rise and Grind is now a podcast that you can download daily and listen to it anywhere that you download your podcast. Make sure while you're there, shoot us a comment, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. And here's your host, Glenn Lundy.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right, today is Monday, August 3rd, 2020. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it will ever be Monday, August 3rd, 2020. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. Fair enough? Dude, time is flying. Are you kidding me? It's August 3rd already? Like July, I was like, holy smokes, I can't believe July is over. Now we're already 3 days into August. It's interesting when a month starts on like a weekend, how quickly the month can run away from you, right? It's already August 3rd. And I just have to say, Josh, because I haven't said that in a while, but I saw that he's in here, and it's great to see you, Josh. Oh, right? Time is flying. I hope that you had a great weekend. I saw my man John Paul Guidry, hashtag Rise and Grinder. He was out and about doing some bike riding, hitting the trails. He was out doing some fishing and grabbing some frogs and all kinds of things. I saw that this weekend. I also saw that our friend Jada Renee Combs is also, she's running, right? She's running for city council there in Alabama, and so super excited for her as a member of our group. Man, as soon as I saw that, I was like, man, we need a little more of that. What if we could get a bunch of Rise and Grinders? What's up, Clinton Becker? Great to see you. How you doing, Luis Montenegro? What if we could get a bunch of Rise and Grinders in office? Now that could be something, right? That could be something. So immediately where my head went. So Jada, shout out to you, wishing you the best with that. If you're in that area, make sure you vote for her. She's an amazing human being. So I hope that those were some of the things I saw this weekend. I would love to see more of the things that you do on the weekend. So make sure you post pictures like that in the group. Anytime you're out, that stuff is inspiring. It's motivational, all of those things. So please, if you're on vacation, you're on a beach, you're traveling, you're with family, post that stuff in the Rise and Grind group. I love seeing those types of things. Thanks for the stars there. You guys are loading us up this morning. We love it. Also, so over at the Lundy house, we finally got our ducks. We have ducks. We've had them for about 5 months. We finally got the ducks to actually go all the way out to the pond and swim out there instead of hanging out right next to my back deck, which is where they like to hang out as of recent. What's up, David Utlery? It looks like, or Ullery. Also, the Overfelts came to the Lundy house. That's right. Mike and Tina Overfelt were at the Lundy house. It was absolutely incredible. Such a joy, an amazing experience. They spent time. We ate, dude, made some delicious. We had ribs, we had burgers, we had chicken, we had all kinds of stuff. It was absolutely amazing. And we realized that our table that we thought could only seat 16 people, it actually turns out our table can seat 18 comfortably, as the whole family got to spend time with Mike and Tina and their son Gavin, who was just incredible. And it was just an awesome, amazing experience this weekend. So thankful. I love how we can connect here virtually. We can connect here on Rise and Grind. We can connect through Facebook and social and really get to know each other in unique and interesting ways. Because with Mike and Tina, me and Mike, he's been in the 800% Club for a while, so I've gotten to know him through there. Tina, we spent a couple days together in Florida for a retreat, but for the most part, our relationships have developed online, and it's just so powerful, man. This group, this hashtag Rise and Grind group, how you can connect, make those connections. I saw Carrie Lynn Carter and hanging out with Sarah Ball. You see all of these different things, and it's just amazing, right? It truly is amazing. And so we got to do that this weekend, which was super cool. Also, another really, really, really cool thing is this weekend we did want secretly launch. It officially launches today, but I kind of leaked it to some of my friends. The new hashtag Rise and Grind Elite Mastermind group is up. You can go to RISEANDGRIND.com right now and you can join. If you have been watching hashtag Rise and Grind, you've been a part of the group hashtag Rise and Grind, and you want to take things to the next level, this is for you. This is your opportunity to connect with other like-minded individuals in the group. Connect with them in a unique and intimate way. Like these relationships that we build right here, they come over time, right? Frequency plus proximity equals affinity. And that's what this is. This is a bunch of people that we're going to do life together. We're going to help you scale and level up in your business. And of course, in order to scale and level up in your business, we have to tackle some other areas of your life, man. Got to make sure that you're tackling your relationship, spirituality, so on and so forth. So what is a mastermind? Well, a mastermind group is a peer-to-peer mentoring group used to help members solve their problems with input and advice from the other group members. This is a concept that was coined in 25 by Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich. And I thought now is the time we need to apply it to hashtag Rise and Grind. So if you're ready to take it to the next level, right? You're like, you've been in the group and that's cool, and you've been watching the show, but you really want to join in with a bunch of like-minded individuals that are going to hold you accountable to achieving your goals, to get you there faster, and really create a deeper connection where we're going to meet every single week. You can spend 2 hours a week with me. It'll be much more intimate, much more asking questions, Q&A, all of those things, not just me sitting up there lecturing or training, anything like that. Then you need to go to right now, go to RISEANDGRINDElite.com. You can go there now, sign up, join us. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So that launched this weekend as well. Super, super excited. Coming together in different ways is so incredibly valuable. And yet, as we are coming together in this group and connecting, this thing called quarantine and isolation is kind of happening around us in the world. And what I wanted to share with you this morning and this week is that isolation has value also. Being in a group, being together, super valuable. Isolation has value also. And that's what we're going to talk about this week. We're going to talk about this thing called quarantined. We're going to really dive into it and the power that we can extract from looking at our successful clues. There's power that we can extract from isolation, and we're going to dive into that here this week. But first, you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. That's right. Let's go. Hey, this is a perfect time. While we're doing some dancing, while I'm saying good morning to some peeps, it's a great time for you to run over to RISEANDGRINDElite.com. Go to RISEANDGRINDElite.com right now. You got about 2 minutes. You won't miss any of the show. If you go to RISEANDGRINDElite.com, I want you in a more intimate relationship. Let's go. Let's dive in a little bit deeper, help you get to the next level. For those of you that know, those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact in their life. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. It's also the part of the show where I'm going to say good morning to you. I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Anita Faulkner? What's up, Mike Higdon? Houston Turntime's in the house. Michael Mills, Janelle Griego, Tabby Negrit, Don Sankey. My man Don Sankey's in the house. What's up, Eric Burns? Thanks for the share. If you haven't done so already, do it now. Hit that share button. What's up, Travis Flaherty, Melvin Rodriguez, Matthew Fry? How you doing, Sarah Ball? We got Terry LaPierre. James Gavin is in the house. What's up, Tracy Shepard? Jeremy Noling, I miss you, my man. I hope you'll be in the hashtag Rise and Grind Elite group. I'll get to see you more. What's up, Heather VC? How are you? Great to see you this morning. That's awesome. What's up, Brad Smith? Terrell Lake is in the house. Mr. Rick Tamburino. We got Rick Fair up in here. Janelle Griego. That's right. Peace, love, and chicken grease, I think is what she says. How you doing, Amy Brigger? What's up, Scott Marziani? Aaron Lang, all the way from Canada. My man, how are you? What's up, John Colton Bourne? Terry LaPierre, did I already say your name? I think I'll say it twice because you're twice as nice. Eddie Brown is up in here. Scott Simons, this Liza Myers Borges. I think I saw Carter Myers in here as well. Tony Thorstad is up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind. I got to use this time also to welcome all of our podcast listeners. That's right, hashtag Rise and Grind is now a full-on podcast. You can catch episodes immediately. As soon as we get done here live, it'll immediately shoot over into podcast format. So for those of you that are listening on podcast, you can always join us live over on Facebook at Official Glenn Lundy. Also, do me a favor, drop a comment if you like the show. Make sure you subscribe. And for those of you that are watching here on Facebook, do me a favor. Go over and download the hashtag Rise and Grind podcast. Go ahead and download, drop a review, drop a comment. Let me know you love it. Now let's dive in. The last few months has been a powerful season. It's been an ever-changing climate filled with questions and uncertainty. I mean, if you think about it, if you look back over the last few months, I mean, it really has felt like a punch in the face, you know? Like a jab right to the jaw. Felt like a cheap shot, really, if you think about it. I mean, the economy was thriving, right? Economy was thriving. The markets were booming, man. Markets were booming. We were making all kinds of money, right? And there seemed like there was endless achievements, like endless, not enlist, endless achievements that were happening. Technology was advancing. We as a species, as humans, we were on the move, man, moving and shaking in a way that we never had before. There was abundance everywhere around us. Life was fairly easy. Yeah, Jess Gentry, great to see you, Jess. You know what I'm talking about? Can you feel that? I mean, everything was going so smoothly, rocking and rolling, and then it was like a punch in the face. I mean, right in the mouth. I mean, all of a sudden, unemployment numbers are climbing through the roof, small businesses shutting down all around us. I'm glad you stayed up late, Christy Waisaki. Anxieties, fear, anger, all of those feelings. And then seemingly worst of all was now this new isolation, this quarantine idea where they told us that we couldn't gather, we had to stay home, and then they told us that we were going to have to get used to this as being the new norm. And really, it's not, ideal, right? It hurts. It hurts. But I want you to understand something, that all of this is not without design. None of the things that are happening right now are without design. Because, see, it is absolutely amazing what can happen to man when their backs are against the wall. You see, literally, transformation can occur when our backs are against the wall. Because, see, all seasons of life are short-lived. All seasons of life have come to pass. Life is incredibly long. It's an incredibly long gift, and we don't always see it as much as we don't always see it as such, because we're constantly caught up kind of in what's going on today. But in reality, there are these seasons of life that in the grand scheme of things are small. If you take a year out of your life, average lifespan of a human now is like 80 years old. You take 1 year and compare it to 80, it's like nothing. But you take the last 4 months and it feels like something, right? And so as these seasons of life come that are short-lived compared to the overall scheme of things, and throughout the history of man, we have shown that isolation can actually be a powerful tool of transformation if you would allow it to be. For example, and we've talked about this man before here on hashtag Rise and Grind. For example, you have the great Nelson Mandela. Now, Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. He was trying to create a reform in South Africa, where it was a totalitarian country. And he thought it should be democratic and that the people should be able to vote for their leaders. So because he fought against the government in this idea of democracy, they ultimately threw Nelson Mandela in jail for 27 years. Now, when Nelson Mandela came out of jail, he ultimately had used that isolation. He had used that time to strengthen his mind. Now, they share a story of Nelson Mandela after he comes out and ultimately becomes the first democratically elected president of the country. He was sitting at a restaurant having lunch. And he asked the guards, or his protectors, the people that hang out around him, to go grab a man and bring him to the table to have lunch with them. So they went and they grabbed this man and they sat him next to Nelson Mandela. And quietly, the two men had lunch together. Now, after the man walked away, the security patrol that was there with Nelson Mandela said, well, that man seemed very, very, very quiet. He seemed very nervous to have met you. He was clearly a fan of yours and clearly awestruck to be in your presence. And Nelson Mandela turned around and said, actually, me and that man know each other very well. He was a guard at the prison. And after they would torture me for hours, I would be dying of thirst. And that man would come over and piss on my head and in my mouth. The reason he was shaking is he was trembling with fear at the idea that I am now the president of the country. And he thought that I was going to retaliate. But ultimately, you see, Nelson Mandela had used that time of isolation to create in his mind this powerful structure that led to his success later. Him and that guard became dear friends. Could you imagine becoming dear friends with the man that peed on your head daily after being tortured for 27 years? You see, within isolation, you can find power. Within isolation, you can tap into areas of your mind that you did not know existed. Another example is this man named David Goggins. Scott Simons knows David Goggins. He went on a run with him. This man named David Goggins tells an incredible story, a passionate story where he grew up in a really difficult household. He grew up where his dad beat his mom on the daily, where his dad was a pimp and there were people in his house doing horrible things. And he tells this story of how his childhood and never really dealing with it as he grew into an adult. It transformed him. He started to put on weight in his late teen years and his early 20s. He started to put on weight and ultimately grew to be 300 pounds. At 300 pounds, he felt obviously had self-esteem issues, and so he quarantined himself from the rest of the world. He got a job at night where he would go and spray for roaches in restaurants and office buildings. That way he didn't have to come in contact with anyone. He quarantined himself, and in that quarantine, as he was sitting and watching TV one day, he saw a commercial for the Navy SEALs. And he started to think, okay, all right, I got to break out of this somehow. I've got to do something different. I've got to try. And so he tried to become a SEAL, which took him a while, but ultimately he lost a ton of weight. He dropped all of the weight. He became a Navy SEAL. He not only became a Navy SEAL, but he went through SEAL training 3 times. He became one of the only humans to do SEAL training, SEAL training and Ranger training and air traffic control training. He chiseled and changed his body to this incredible specimen that he is right now and became an ultra marathoner, running hundreds and hundreds of miles at a time in isolation. You see, when you're alone, it's not just you. When you're alone, it's you and your mind and your spirit. And together they can create this interesting cocktail that can literally extract the best out of you. Have you ever wondered why, like, some of your best ideas come while you're in the shower? Or why people are so drawn to spend time quietly on the beach? Or how being quiet and still first thing in the morning can make a massive impact in your life? You see, isolation is actually a tool of some of the most successful humans on the planet. From a man named William Shakespeare to a survivor named Jose Salvador. This week, we are going to explore. We're going to explore how isolation and quarantining yourself from the rest of the world can be one of the most powerful tools in your toolbox. One of the most incredible aspects of your transformation going forward. It's going to be an incredible week. You see, you have to understand something, my friend. There's something that I know about you. And I really want to tap into this week. You see, you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God who made everything, right? The God who made the beaches, the God who made the oceans, the God who made the stars in the universe, the God that made everything, made you to be the absolute best version of yourself you can possibly be. Not an average version, not a little bit above average, not a little bit below, but the absolute best. And you see, the decisions that you're making, the decisions that you make today, they matter, they have value, they have worth in this overall design, this overall plan. You see, what we're going through right now is part of his design. How you doing, Pam Biddle? Great to see you. Vicky Everett, the Twangs, all y'all. What we're going through right now is part of his design. It's part of his plan. And though it feels like a punch in the mouth, in actuality, it is your opportunity to transform into the best version of you that you can possibly be. And see, that matters to me, because the decisions you make are going to impact your friends, your family members, your coworkers. You showing up to join me here on hashtag Rise and Grind, it's made an impact on me. It does. So your success, your wins, your transformation, ultimately, I have a vested interest in that. Your life, by design, is connected to mine. We didn't just connect here by accident. Meeting the Overfelts wasn't an accident. The time that we spend together in the morning is not by accident. It's all by design. And so, friends, I challenge you to spend this time with me this week. Let's dive in. Let's look at how we can use isolation, how we can take this season that we're in and use it to ultimately transform into the best version of you that you can be. I love you. I love you dearly. I love you dearly. I hope that you know that. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the very first. I love you dearly. Thank you so much for joining me here on hashtag Rise and Grind. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go out there and hit that share button, all right? We got to get some people up in here. We got to get everybody up in here this week so that they can understand this powerful season and the opportunity that it brings with them. If you haven't done so already, make sure you head over to RISEANDGRINDElite.com and join us. We're going to kick off next Monday, so make sure you get in here as fast as you can. And also, if you would do me a huge favor, go download the podcast, hashtag Rise and Grind with Glenn Lundy. Even if you prefer to watch live here on Facebook, those downloads can help push us out so that we can reach more people. And that's what it's all about, the impact that we can make in other people's lives. Listen, thanks for tuning in this morning. I absolutely love you. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure you click like, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment if you like the show, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Have an incredible day, friends. Have an incredible, incredible day.
Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started, have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming. I hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag Rise and Grind, hashtag Rise and Grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind. Hashtag Rise and Grind, grind, grind.
You make people feel special.
Good morning.
You're enough, man. I'm telling you. You're enough. A child of God, uniquely made. God is universally made. God that made everything, He made you to be the best version of yourself. And you're making these incredible decisions. You're doing this group, hashtag Rise and Grind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in the land. Make them all get up and turn the volume up and dance. I'm up like a rooster about my future. Better get used to the routine. I ain't sleep, I'm living the dream. Feeling like I can do anything. Cause this is God's plan. I wake up, I thank the man. Brush my teeth and wash my hands. Then I get back to the grind. Got victory on my mind. Success in